I'm a big fan of take a picture of a guy taking a picture.
It's hard to make miles. These guys stopping to look at every awesome thing we see.
All right, here we are back for another backpacking trip back in the Pemi wilderness. We are hiking over Owl's Head today, and then going to stay at 13 Falls campsite, and then perhaps continue on to Garfield tomorrow. We'll see. It's middle of November. It's cold, low 20s I think. Some snow on the ground, and we got a great group here. We got Papa Bear himself, Mike.
Howdy.
We got Duncan down there taking some artistic photos. And way off down trail, the man-child himself, Rob, trundling along. Should be a fun trip.
Don't you ever take pictures of me taking pictures.
That's all I do. That's the bulk of my footage of you, is you taking pictures of something.
Black Pond.
Heading up to Bushwhack.
Yeah, should be good.
Cool little pond out here.
This will mark my third complete round of the New Hampshire 4,000 footers, so excited to bag Owl's Head today. Yeah, look at this one. Magnificent. It's maybe my best photo of you yet.
Me too. Way to get out ahead.
Here's Owl's Head, where we're headed.
Video,
I gotta find a better way to volunteer. Some more like story.
Yeah.
All right, made it through the Bushwhack.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Leave no trace. Make a bushwhack.
Go. Yeah, Mike. So it's not officially winter yet, but you can see that it's wintry. Temperature is like 30-ish. And yeah, it's just a beautiful walk in the woods.
Oh, what a fantastic day so far. Temps in the 30s, sun's out. Just a nice easy walk along the river. Hard to beat this. Figuring out the best place to cross. Pick your poison.
Guys, I came across there. That boost across the tree is slippery, but you gotta commit. Another dilemma. Okay, I like what Mike's got going on. Yeah, he's got it.
Made it to the Brutus bushwhack. Drop our packs, lighten our load, and begin to ascend Owl's Head. This bushwhack is pretty brutal indeed. Very steep. I am tired. So glad I don't have the pack. Not quite to the top though. Keeps going up. Here we go. I'm near the top finally. And it is lovely. No wind. Sunny. Feet are a little cold, but otherwise, all right. Very good. There's Lafayette, Franconia Ridge off in the distance. All right. Owl's Head. Round 3 complete. I've been up here 6 times. Owl's Head. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Look at that. Cold soaking in action, folks. Fantastic.
Cold
He's a
weather,
cold soak
cold
man.
soaking.
Well, we got about 3 miles or so to go to get to the campsite. I think we're all tired now. And we're on an unbroken trail. A couple inches of snow. Gotta keep looking at the maps to make sure we're on the right path. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Looking forward to getting to camp. Looking forward to dinner. Slopes of Lafayette up there. Whew. Down below, water rushing. Always rushing. 2 men studying their maps. Oh, you think we cross?
not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Nope.
Come to the part of the day where everyone is kind of out here fighting their own fight. It's very goopy, very mushy trail, but it is fairly well defined. Probably got another 2-ish, maybe 2.5 miles, maybe 1.5, who knows, to the actual tent site. And yeah, everyone's dogged and looking forward to dinner and busting ass right now. I think once we get some hot shmoo in our bellies, we'll feel a lot better.
These water crossings are treacherous. Lots of snow and ice on the rocks. You gotta take your time. Hope for the best. So far, no one here has made any major mistakes, so let's hope it stays that way. Check out these crystals growing. These ice crystals. Pretty wild. Fascinating. Walking through a nice forest tunnel of snow and pine right now, though lovely. At the height of land here, and pretty deep snow. Beautiful place, but deadly.
So, what, 249? I'd be what, 3:30.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That's kind of what our target was.
Is that better now? Sunset's at 4:30 or
5-ish, yeah.
5? Yeah.
I mean, days are still getting shorter. That sun is really nice.
Rob and Mike both submerged their feet on a nasty boggy section of trail we encountered. So only a little ways from camp. And it'll be time to get our shelters up.
This is so imposing. I love it. That's tomorrow's objective.
Well, I'm happy to see that. Quarter mile to the campsite.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that was dicey. Skin on my teeth on that one.
Somebody dropped a mitten.
I did.
I thought rather than using my filter, I could just try and, what do you call it, boil a liter at a time. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just so straight through to, and my feet are just freezing right now because they're cold and wet and exposed. But I'm glad I threw these in. Did you see what happened to Seth?
I heard it and then I whipped around.
I thought he had like,
Utter collapse of the whole thing.
yeah, I thought something bad happened to him for a minute. I mean, something did happen, but something real bad. All right, I'm all snuggled in my hammock under my underquilt. I'm very comfortable and warm right now. Got some snacks, got a hot water bottle, got anything that I want to dry out, which is quite a bit. I stepped in a huge mud hole up to my calf over the boots. So hopefully I output lots of body heat and dry out some key items tonight. Sleep tight. Out.
Well, here we are. It's about 5:30 in the morning. It was quite a night at camp. I made some big mistakes. We got to camp around 4 o'clock, about a half hour before sundown, and it was stressful finding a good place to hang. I made a big mistake that could have been deadly. I wasn't thinking, and I hung my hammock and tarp from a dead tree. It was just probably 10 feet tall. It was thick, but I didn't even test it. It was frustrating trying to get my tarp set up. I was having some issues, but I finally got it all done. Got the hammock up, and then as soon as I sat down in it, the tree fell on me. Right on my head. Incredibly, I'm alright. The tarp's alright. Hammock seems alright. So no worse for wear. The only thing that got hurt was my pride. So it's hard to get more fortunate than that. But it just added to the stress, because then I had to reset up the whole tarp and hammock thing, and now it's late and dark, and I'm tired and angry and stressed out, and so it wasn't much fun. But there's another tree. I didn't have to like move my hammock or tarp. I was able to set it up where it was. It was not the best setup as a result, but it's up and I was able to sleep through the night. Well, not through the night. I woke up like 4 times to pee, as is my fashion, but overall I was able to sleep. And it's about 21 degrees out currently. I'm not too cold. So after I set up the hammock and tarp, finally I was able to enjoy heating up my meal. So I had a fine meal with the guys, and then came back to my setup around 6 p.m. Go to bed. And then my next blunder. One of the things I liked about this hammock was that they have little rings, so you could essentially connect your top quilt to them. That way, avoiding having the top quilt slip around on you in the middle of the night. I thought that was a great idea. So I attached my top quilt. I got in and started futzing around in my hammock, and I heard like a tearing sound. I just shook it off as the sound of the chameleon hammock without having its bug net attachment, because it's got a zipper edge now, and so I figured it was scraping up against something and didn't think much of it. But then I realized when I looked up that actually it was my top quilt, which was ripping because it was attached to the hammock, but I was pulling it as I was futzing around. And then I realized there's friggin' down feathers everywhere. So I taped up the hole with a band-aid. I think I got it. But now I'm covered in feathers, and there's feathers all over the camp. Looks like I killed a friggin' duck. So, a lot of blunders on this trip. One of them could have been Nelly, and so I got very lucky. I'm gonna get up in a little bit, get my food bag, get some coffee in me, and we will start our day.
Having a little bit of snow. You can see I got it all guyed out last night. So it's like a nice spacious interior. Making a little coffee.
Well, it's not snowing under here. That's something. Light snow is falling outside. Just flurries right now, but I think it's gonna pick up later.
Hey Seth,
Hi Rob.
I'm going to get water. Do you want me to grab your food out of the bread box?
I got my food, thank you.
Oh, success.
All right.
So I'm boiling the water now just for the day. Because I filled that metal nalgene up in the stream. So, you know, it's not safe to drink unless you boil it or treat it somehow or filter it.
Well, how you feeling, Dunk?
Feeling alright, frozen toes, but we'll get over it. Could have been worse.
That's right. There's Dunk set up, tent on the platform.
My friends the mice underneath the tent platform.
Yes, lovely condo for mice with this tarp here. No doubt there are many sleeping soundly right now. All right, time to pack up shop. We got Bear Trek packing up.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
I was almost too warm for a little while last night, but I stripped down a couple layers. I was wearing like everything. So I like fell asleep for like 3 hours and woke up kind of sweaty. And I was like, that's not good. How about you? Did you end up sleeping in 2 quilts, Mike?
No, I only brought the one quilt with me, but I had that sleeping bag liner.
Yeah?
That worked really well.
It worked good for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually those get like tangled up, I feel like, but
Well, I got a little tangled up, but I like putting stuff inside the quilt, but every time I do, it always falls out.
so the liner helped contain.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's the log that nearly did me in. Yeesh.
trudged it, man.
25 degrees out. Some flurries. Climbing slowly on our way to the Garfield Ridge. Make our way up Mount Garfield and then down to Rob's car, which we spotted at the Garfield Trailhead.
And right now you can see it's a beautiful, snowy, almost pastoral path here. But soon it will become a rocky upward slope, really designed to torture us. So that's where we're at. We're all kind of stretched out right now, but I'm sure we'll join up as we start to ascend, and those with a little more strength in their legs catch up to those of us who are a little slower, i.e. me. It's always a good day to be out in the woods.
Beautiful. How you guys feeling?
Tired for, what was that, a mile or a mile and a half?
It's 2 miles.
Oh, that was two.
Yeah. Better than I thought it would after yesterday.
There you go.
Not awesome.
How you doing, Rob?
All right. Working hard. Beautiful view back that way.
Well, here we are at the intersection with the Garfield Shelter spur trail. Just a little ways left to get to the intersection and then up to the top of Garfield. My rib hurts. Tweaked it back down near the bottom today, and it's been achy all day. Painkillers are kicking in though, so not feeling too bad. But this stretch of trail is steep. Happy to put in the rear mirror. Alright, made it to the Garfield intersection. Leaving our packs.
Yeah.
Gonna go tag the summit.
There can be a great view up here.
It's like wandering around with this. My hat flew off on Madison.
15 degrees and snowing. I'm glad to be heading out of the mountains rather than in today. Another learning experience of a trip. Definitely made some real mistakes on this one. Check your trees carefully. Take your time at camp. Take your time setting up camp, even in the cold. I got stressed and it nearly cost me dearly. I think I'm running out of 9 lives here in the white, so I gotta be careful from now on.
stopped to take my spikes off.
Oh. You done with spikes?
I'm done.
He's done. He's not taking them anymore.
But at this point, I don't even care about wet feet.
Oh, we're just about done. And I am ready for it. Some hard lessons learned on this one. Whew. Worked out all right in the end, but some scary situations. Need to be a lot more careful. Despite all the difficulties and challenges, it's good to get back out in the woods with the guys. Be sure to check out Mike's channel, Bear Trek Adventures. I will link it. Appreciate everyone watching this video. We will see you next time.